right. And then this is Scavenger. So this is the leader of the Constructicons. And no, this is Scrapper. Sorry. Scrapper. Darn it.
Why don't you take that again, DK? Take it again. Go back.
So this is the Studio Series 80s and action.
It has been a few weeks, but we're back with a new episode because there's so many new toys that have been announced, New York Comic Con, a whole bunch of things in between. And so we're joined tonight with our good friend Chamba on the newest episode of What I Missed. Damn.
Nailed it.
Every time I say that though, I love it.
It's so good. It's so
he
good.
He gave DK thickness unnecessarily,
which I did not have.
There is so much of it. I was like, Taka, what were you? I mean, what?
Yeah, it's almost like a fantasy.
Maybe he's never seen you, so maybe that's what he imagines, though.
Yeah. That's true. He's never seen your lower half, DK. So
maybe he's like DK's like that. Then it's like that. It's like okay.
Chamba, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We just did Unboxing Thursday, and as someone who is often on top of toy news and releases, it's an honor to have you here, man. Thanks for joining in.
I'm glad. Like, thank you for having me on this. This is fun. I always like talking about toys, especially upcoming ones. So it's gonna be a good one.
All right,
about this.
Let's start with this because I think both of you are a little bit intrigued by this, and we talked about it earlier. But during New York Comic Con, Hasbro announced their newest Haslab. It's the Ghostbusters Plasma Series 1/12 scale Ectomobile, which, I mean, it's so surprising in so many ways because I thought maybe the 1/12 line was already dead because they haven't put out figures for a while. Their last few Haslabs were like the kind of like the role play items, 1/1 scale, and then they re-released that 1/18 scale Ectomobile. Or did they re-release? They re-released that and the 1/18 figures, right? Because they did the
1/18 figures.
Yeah, because they did the 1/18 Ectomobile like a few years ago, and I'm like, why would they do that if they're putting out a 1/12 line?
1/12.
So I think they finally put out the 1/18 or announced them.
I forgot about that one.
Right? But now they've announced the 1/12 scale Ectomobile, which is really impressive. And I like what they've done. They've done, a base tier where it's, the main vehicle and a couple of ghosts. And then they've added a deluxe feature or deluxe tier for $75 more. You can get the full team of Ghostbusters, everything in the base tier, full team of 4 Ghostbusters, extra accessories, and a kit to turn this into a different version, the second version of the Ectomobile, everything that you see here on screen. Chamba, you mentioned you're in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about something like this?
I love it, but I don't have access to it.
But if you did, do you think this is good value? Does this get you? Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, the deluxe one is obviously, it feels like a no-brainer. An extra 75 and you get that much more,
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And then they also had an early incentive that if if everyone got this backed within 2 weeks, they would include into the offering the Rick Moranis Tully figure.
Louis Tully, yep.
Yeah. And but unfortunately, they didn't meet it in the first 2 weeks. But they, this seems like really would you say uncharacteristic, or maybe it's just a first. They say, you know what, we're gonna include this into the base set, or once this is funded, we're gonna include the figure anyway.
I wonder if they were like, it's Halloween, let's give him a treat.
Yeah, that very well could be.
No more tricks. Let's trade them.
Oh, no more tricks.
That is good.
Just treats.
Yeah.
That should have been the email subject.
Yeah.
Okay.
No tricks here, just a treat.
Whoa. Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Brilliant. I like that. But do you think that this is dangerous? When other Haslabs are like, if you get this amount of sales, we're going to give you this character, and if you don't, it's a pretty strict, like, sorry, we're not going to do it. Where some people do look at these projects and like it's baked into the cost creating those figures, and so if you don't meet those goals, you're not getting it. But then now this kind of sets a new precedent that, like, hey, treat, no tricks.
Yeah, here's a trick, no tricks. People are gonna. I mean, people seem to be not demanding necessarily, but entitled to an extent.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Like
can
in
be, yes.
general,
Yeah.
they can be like they kind of. Where is this? Where's that? I should be, as opposed to thank you. But
Yeah.
who knows? Who knows what this might do as far as like setting it up for future Haslabs? Like, are people just going to be like, well, they did it. Why can't you do it?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's always going to be like, that one group. You're never going to satiate everyone. So I think, you know what? Forget I even asked that. Just focus on the people who are happy to get it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
And just hopefully people, other projects or whatever in the future are like, yeah, it's already baked. If it's already baked into the cost, well, like when we were forecasting this, just grab it. I mean,
to me, with that, like, even if it didn't come with Lewis Tully, I'm pretty happy with whatever they've got.
I agree.
Do you know
it's
what
like
I mean?
it's not a deal. He's not the deal breaker.
No, not at all. That's a great bonus.
Yeah.
But it's a bonus, and that's technically what bonuses are. Like, it's not like we're removing it when it should have been part of it.
Right.
But you'll get it as a, nice. It's like, it's not necessarily a bonus where it doesn't necessarily add anything, or they're not taking away parts from what you already have there and then calling that a bonus.
Yeah. It's like if
it
you
literally is a bonus
at work, if you meet a sales target and then you go exceed a sales target, we'll give you X amount of dollars as a bonus. If you don't make it, I'm not docking your pay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly. They're not removed. It's like, well, you didn't make it this time, so I'm not going to give you the full.
You know what? I think entitlement might be the word. Because then if I use that same analogy, it's like, why don't you just give me that $2,000 bonus anyway?
Yeah. It's like, well, that's entitlement. You're not entitled to it. You did your job, but you didn't. I mean, you didn't do it. So,
okay, are you going to be doing your job?
And into backing this?
Yeah, I don't know if this is really.
I love Ghostbusters. Definitely, like, when growing up, if it wasn't Transformers cartoons, and Ghostbusters was definitely one of them. Except it was the Cantonese version of Ghostbusters, which was very funny to watch. I don't know. Have you ever watched?
I didn't even know our people dubbed a version of it.
Oh, there was back in the days.
The cartoon or the movie?
The cartoon.
A proper dub of it. So it's the same cartoon, just
in Cantonese, and it's
wow.
Yeah. So it's the cartoon, and then obviously that's how I learned of Ghostbusters. And then when I came to Canada, that's when I learned about like the movie and everything else. So Ghostbusters is near and dear to my childhood. But in terms of collecting wise, like I wanted to collect it, but it's just I have too many things to collect, right?
True.
But then when this was announced, I'm just like, oh, I think I might have to pull the plug, like, and just do this and just get it.
Plug as in kill yourself?
Something, you know what I mean? I'm backing my own character now, okay? Like, I do whatever I want. Right? Right? Like, I might have to
pull the plug. Yeah, that's life support.
But no, I like, it's a no-brainer. Like, Chamba's right. The deluxe edition is a no-brainer versus the regular one, right? Just the value you get out of it. Like, I'm still budgeting right now.
Mm.
All right.
Good for you. Good for you.
I want this.
I just think this set's brilliant. I like the fact that you can swap it out between the first and second movie versions of the vehicle. I think that's genius.
Yeah.
And Tully's like a different uniform as well. So he's of the Ghostbuster 1 version, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
And I think it's cool. Like, if you didn't get the 112 scale figures, like, this is one bundle. you're on the way to having like a sweet collection of 1/12 scale Ghostbusters
It is.
stuff
It's
all in
movie
one fell
2
swoop.
versions. It is movie 2
Of these,
versions. Of the actual,
of these
yeah.
suits, yeah.
But that's fine because they've all got. I know people are like, oh, it's just a reuse of the original ones. Like, sort of. They've extended parts to. I think the gloves and the boots are a little bit longer, and it's completely new head sculpts. So,
well,
it's not the
yeah,
same.
I would count that as. I wouldn't
It's an
count it as like
upgrade.
reuse. Yeah.
It's
There's
an
new head
upgrade.
sculpt. Yeah, that's awesome.
Plus 75 for all. Come on, dude. That's a
Yeah,
no-brainer.
that's a no-brainer.
It's an
Upgrade kit,
no-brainer.
extra roof. I think it's what
Yeah, dude.
decals to upgrade the side. The 4 characters, all their accessories. And
Yeah,
then,
I love this.
Then more
Yeah.
accessories.
Yeah,
yes,
I love this.
accessories on top of accessories.
Mhm.
As of today, 32 days to go. Minimum, but their target is 12,000 units. They have just over 3,000.
I hope they'll make it. I hope they.
maybe?
I really hope they do, and it's achievable.
Yeah. It's crazy because when you look at the power pack and the trap, I think those funded really quick, right? Like
They did.
within a few days.
That means
Sounds-
more to a lot of fans, though. Do you know what I mean? Because those
Yeah.
are like replicas, and you can essentially, role play, make believe. That's like this is the pack. Whereas this one, it's like if you're a toy guy and a
Yes.
Ghostbusters guy, you're not going to
Bingo.
beat this.
Yeah.
Not going to beat this. Not at this price, anyways.
If that's not your bag, you can, as DK says, pull the plug on a 1/12 scale version of the real Ghostbusters that Mondo has, sculpted by friend of the channel. You may know him as Fan Plastic 4 on Instagram, Alex Brewer. Have you guys heard the story about this?
Those were like fan. He did it for fun, right? As a
He
fan art.
sculpted like the whole team because he's a 3D sculptor, and he made them
Brilliant
and he
artist.
posted the photos, and I think it just caught this enormous momentum on social media. And then I don't know what the behind the scenes workings are, but now it's an official line. It's up for pre-order now. The first Ghostbuster Peter Venkman, and there's 2 different options. There's 1/12 scale of Peter with Slimer. These accessories, $101 USD. Free shipping now, updated to free shipping for, I believe, US orders. I'm not sure about everybody else. And then there's the 2-pack, which comes with Sam Hain. I mean, this isn't really my thing, but from what I hear, these are ghosts that people didn't get before, and there's going to be all the a whole bunch of ghost characters that you can get. And the 2-pack is 202. DK, did they have this in Cantonese?
This is the, like, if it is the real Ghostbusters. Yes, I'm just Googling that right now. Yeah, this is the version that is the Cantonese one.
Do you remember their names?
No, I do not.
Is it just like Peter?
No,
every Hong Kong person has a friend named Peter, and it's just Peter.
This is Aki from Chainsaw Man, SH Figuarts. This character's already been released in Figma, and it depends what you're collecting. You may have this character already, but I collect SH Figuarts, and so this one is going to be. He goes up. He should be up when you're watching this video. He should be up for pre-order on import sites. So
yeah,
I want to pre-order it. I like the fact that they gave him the hair options. That's good.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
I like that SH is doing that a lot these days. Is that they'll give you those options.
I like this product shot.
Yeah, it's great because that's what he would do. He's the older brother that just watches his younger siblings fight.
I didn't get the Figma one, but I think cost wise, I don't know. Like Chainsaw Man, it's not like I finished it before watching like JJK and all that stuff, so I do really like it. But it might be in that out of sight, out of mind mode right now, where like I'm going to spend my money on other things that are still kind of current-ish. But
I've got all the other ones at this point. I'm gonna, what's one other character?
Exactly.
Plus, in general, as far as a base body for customizing a suit body, this one might be pretty good.
And
look at that cut there.
Yeah, and it's cool because it's got He's wearing sneakers, man. A
Yeah,
suit body with
exactly.
sneakers.
Suit with, exactly.
Yeah.
I like that, they give a lot of facial expressions these days. I know Bandai's pretty good with that. And yeah, I just love the hair option. The fact that they gave him the second option is quite nice.
Yeah.
DK, you grabbing this?
Instant buy.
Possibly, because I want to complete like the first trio, right? Like
That's
he doesn't. I don't gravitate towards Aki as much, right? But he's a cool character.
Yeah.
Same here. I also don't gravitate towards him too much, but he's cool and he completes the trio.
Yeah.
Like you just said there. It's kind of a no-brainer.
So I probably need to get this one.
Did you guys both get Makima?
Yeah. That one's actually shipped now for me, finally. I got that one on Hobby Genki, and it's been in my warehouse for a while. And Hobby Genki's warehouse system currently is not the greatest.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it took about almost a month for them to, after my request, for them to actually get the invoice for shipment. I think they shipped it today.
No more Genki?
No, I've still got a bunch of stuff on Genki, unfortunately. But here's the thing. Here's kind of the thing when I order stuff. Because I do everything warehouse, I don't need to get it instantly. There are some items that I order that I pay for shipping then and there too, because I know I want that as soon as it's out. But for the most part, I'm like, yeah, you're going to be in the warehouse. That's fine. Just sit there.
Okay.
Yeah, and just let it accumulate and save on shipping. Yeah.
That's, dude, basic, because there's a lot of items. There's like maybe 10 items in this thing. And the shipping was, I think, $70, $75, something like that. So I was like, that's $7 per item. Not bad at all.
Yeah, that's good. It's
you know what I mean?
20 for an item, probably, right?
Exactly. Had I shipped it when I paid instantly at the start, probably would have been about 25 for one item. So
same for us.
Big saving. So that's why I was like, I know the whole, it's like, it's almost a month from requesting the invoice for them to send me the invoice, and I'm just like, dude, you already had it in there for months. So what's another month? I'm like, yeah, fair enough. It's just gonna be annoying to receive a massive box.
Always level-headed, Chamba.
You gotta. I'm like, we've been collecting for so long. It's like, how we can't be the same when we first started. We can't just be like impatient and whatnot.
Yeah, I want to do a segment one day. It's like, how's your collected changed over the years? It's interesting to look back. Here's friend of the show, Animated Hero, says Figma is cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd grab this over Figma.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
It's a perfect option.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the PulseCon 1027, they announced this Transformer figure.
Oh, wait, let me guess. This is Flaming Tarn.
Not bad.
What is it? Flame Tarno.
Megatronus.
That sounds offensive. Megatronus.
This is a Megatronus, but
okay.
Yeah,
just before you revealed it, I wanted to give it a shot.
You're kind of right in terms of like having the character Tarn. Tarn does kind of take his face from like this head sculpt kind of type of thing, right? Yeah. He does. This takes inspiration off that, right?
Whoa.
So this is from the new line, the 2025 line, Age of the Primes, where they start talking about the 13 primes. And they're going to release all 13 primes, which is something that we've never had. And this is the first one that they're releasing. So Megatronus being the one that kind of somewhere, I don't remember the exact storyline for him, but just basically betrayed all the primes somewhere along the time, and then he is Megatronus, and that is what kind of gave inspiration to the Decepticon faction and Megatron later on, right? He took inspiration from this guy. So
that's the guy. I learned that from the movie.
Yes, this is the one where Megatron looked up to, right? Yes. And then he took his spark and then became whatever. So this guy's awesome. Like, I'm excited. It takes inspiration from the Dreamwave comics, the War Within comics, The Fallen, which was a new character at the time. This is another alias. So Megatronus's other name is called The Fallen, and this is what it is. So flaming robot, giant like rocket launcher gun, and then he's got a staff that takes inspiration from the cartoons version of Megatronus, and he transforms into a tank, a burning tank.
Is he always on fire?
I was gonna ask that. Is he just
Perpetually
yeah?
Yeah,
combusting?
that's the thing where it's just like he looks like menacing, like like he's just.
I mean, he definitely does look menacing. It's just like
Yeah, but he looks like it's just the gimmick of how the cartoon of the comic was, right? It's just he looks very menacing. He's always on fire and stuff like that. So that there's no pre-orders yet right now, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this. Chamba, do you have any feelings about this?
I
Like, what do
think
you
this
think
looks.
about this?
I think a lot of the more recent Transformers that Hasbro is releasing is very good quality wise. I know third party is obviously not the best thing, but I mean third party releases essentially began from Transformers.
Yes,
when they were making upgrade kits, and
Yep.
then like the earliest of third party was Transformers, and
Yeah.
it was upgrade kits to upgrade Takara/Hasbro releases to fill in certain sections to make them the correct sizing and stuff. Like they'd give them extra leg space, extra arms, and whatnot.
yeah,
But then
hand
from there-
articulation.
Hand articulation, correct. And then after
Yep.
that, those companies expanded and they're like, all right, we're going to fill in the gaps of these lines. And then they got to a point where it's like, we're just going to make their characters too. And then other companies realize, wait a second, we don't just have to do that with Transformers. Let's do it with other lines.
Yeah.
Boom. And like that's why at the start people mistook it by saying, "Oh, these are KO," and I'm like, they're not a KO when
No, they're not.
this is not a knockoff of anything.
Right.
Yeah.
This is fan art. Essentially, it's fan art.
Yes.
It's
Agreed.
just
unlicensed.
unlicensed.
That's all it is, and that's what fan art is: unlicensed.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I think that that was great because it lit a fire on Takara and Hasbro, and they're like, "Wait a second,
Yes, absolutely.
we're not even half as good as these things, and they're making it in their garage. So we gotta step
up the
and
game. Yeah,
they
it
really
creates competition, right?
100%, and that's what you need.
Yeah.
That's what you
So
need.
I definitely think within the years, the past 2, 3, 5 years, like the Transformer quality of the toys has really stepped up. So I'm happy as a fan, right? But
They're also the fact that they're expanding now too, as far as like they're not just making, oh, here's G1, here's G1 reimagined, here's G1 reimagined again.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. This is like, we're gonna do some stuff that's kind of left field-ish.
yeah, this is niche, and this is what
Mhm.
fans want. We'll just never had the opportunity to do it.
The fire effects are cool, but yeah, is he just always on fire, dude?
Seems like
You can take it off. You can take off.
I know
accessories.
that would suck. You got to transfer like the fire's part of the transformation. It's like, wait, where do I put the fire on this?
Yeah. Like, how do
Like,
you flip
rotate
that
it?
out?
Yeah,
How do I
exactly.
rotate that? Can
I
I
do
like
you
fold it
that.
in?
collect
think
any
it's rad.
Transformers, Chamba?
I'm a masterpiece scale guy.
Okay.
And I'm pretty much done. Like, it's nice of all the lines that I have of all my collection, it's off screen. It's never been on screen because it's kind of the side of my computer. I like masterpiece scale. It's kind of what I got into. It's kind of what brought me back. I've got most of the characters that I'm after, and I could always pick extra characters, I suppose. But then I look at it, I'm like, I'm good. It's nice to look at your collection and go, I'm good with this.
Wow.
Yes, this feels good.
That's good.
I love it. In saying that, had we no, in saying that, had companies like say Yolo Park and 3-0 been making products prior to it, like the whole non-transforming aspect of things, I probably would have just collected that. But I also, I'm with DK. I love transforming it, and I know people often ask like, how often do you transform? It's like, well, when I first buy it, for like a week, I'm transforming it back and forth. It's just on display. It's going to be displayed in one format.
Yeah.
I was telling Ernie, I forget when, because he got one in box and he got a KO of one of the things he already has, and I was like, dude, have one in bot mode and have the other in its alt form. And then he's like, oh yeah, and I'm like, what do you mean? Oh yeah, that's a no-brainer. They've got two forms, dude. Just have it in one form or the other. And that's I mean, if I was just solely a masterpiece collector and I have the collection that I have, if I had more space, I would get the same ones of each and have them in their alt forms. It's nice to know that with Transformer stuff, I'm done. I've been done for years now, and I love it. I can look at it. I can pick them up and transform it if I want to, and I have every now and then. But then I just plonk it there, and I'm like, that's so cool. It's so cool to be done with it.
He's always got this Zen-like approach.
But it's like, because I can just sit back here. You can't see. I'm sitting back here and look. I'm like, I've got them.
I'm happy.
I got the one. I'm happy. I got the ones as a kid. Yeah, it's like I got the ones that I wanted as a kid, because there's like ones that I would share figures with my brother, my older brother. He had the original Grimlock. I got the Masterpiece Scale Grimlock, and it's essentially like a larger version of the original one. And I'm like, this is brilliant. I'm good. Yeah, this is brilliant. My brother came in and he saw it's like, that's awesome. I'm like, you bet it is. It's awesome.
You know what's good about that Masterpiece Grimlock? The batteries don't die, I feel like. My battery's still kicking for, I don't know how many years has it been, 10, 15 years?
See, you got the actual Masterpiece. I got the Fans Toys one, so he's bigger.
Oh, okay.
Because to me, I felt the Masterpiece Grimlock, he was too small compared to Optimus Prime.
Yeah, compared to the Masterpiece Optimus.
Exactly. That's why I was like, it's all about relative size. And I was like, they didn't get it. Like, I'm not about like accuracy as far as scaling goes, because some characters I'm like, you should be, if I had proper scale of this, you'd be 3 foot tall. Yeah. Just, I want relative size, you know, like if that character's supposed to be taller, make him taller. Doesn't have to be a giant in comparison. Just make him taller. That's all. So no, I like it. I like just looking at it and go, that's cool.
Cool.
It's like Cyclonus. I love it.
Yes. That's a good one.
I got the Fans Toy Cyclonus. Ugh. So good.
I kind of like the MMC one. Just the
MMC is great.
Yeah, the MMC one. Like I want that one, but nah, one day. We'll see.
A lot of good stuff. The third party stuff. The third party game is so good.
Fucking amazing.
Yep.
Fucking amazing.
So good.
Okay.
I love the passion. I love the passion in DK. It's so good.
It's the most fun he's had on an episode of What I Missed. It's like finally there's meaning to me bringing up Transformers.
This is what I've been waiting for. No.
Finally.
This is what real DK's been waiting for.
Yeah.
At the Luca Con, some sort of Comic Con, Art Con in Italy, I believe, Hasbro Marvel Legends announced the Marvel Legends Fabian Cortez. And from the comments, you know, based on the post that I posted, maybe not that many people know about him or about this character. You know, it is a very specific, you know, look from an era. If you watched X-Men animated series, you'll remember him from the Acolytes with Magneto, and he like he refuels Magneto when he's bringing up all the mutants on Asteroid M into outer space, and then he ends up turning on them. Yeah, those were some of my favorite episodes. So when I saw this, this and probably more Acolytes coming down the way, I'm excited for this one. I don't think they revealed much else in terms of where you can, or where or when this guy's coming out. DK, Chamba, any of you care enough about Fabian Cortez?
For me, no. Yeah, I got nothing for it. I don't know enough about the character, right? Aside from what you told me. So I'm gonna be a pass for me.
I remember the character. I'm just curious about this figure. The way he's posed there, he's got one of these grip like that hand, and the other one looked like a fist. So I'm like, is he just gonna come with those two hands?
Yeah.
Like it seems like they're hiding it with that pose, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, why choose this pose if those are the hands? Who knows? I think
it's neat that it feels deep cut-ish.
Yeah.
You know, so that's neat. And yeah, I'm happy. It's dope that the people who are like, oh, cool, I get to finally have him in figure form, are finally going to get it. And hopefully it's going to be available for them easily. You know, like that it's not, oh, it's a Walmart exclusive. You're like, oh,
yeah.
You know, because I know every time they say that, everyone's just like,
Also announced at the same convention, we have a MCU collector to thank for this comparison. It is Spots from the near ending of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I thought the cow look of the figure was already pretty cool, but this one looks like they're able to use the exact same body and just repaint it. I don't even. It looks like I don't know what kind of art would you call this if this was a painting on the wall.
Is it Art Deco?
Abstract art.
And it's quite abstract-ish.
Yeah, but it's kind of simple, and I feel like it works.
I dig it. I'm curious about the plastic. It looks slightly transparent. Look at his forearm. You can see the peg inside it.
What?
Look closer. Look at the hand that's up like this.
Yeah, right here.
Oh,
can
you're
see
right.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
maybe using a black background. Well, these are digital backgrounds, but
Right,
maybe
and
they
that's
could
why I felt like that's why
use
if
some
you
light.
look at his body, you can see that.
Oh, these
not
are all parts.
Yeah, it can't be a reflection. Do you
Yeah.
know what I
No,
mean?
you're
That's why
right.
I was like, that's an interesting take. It's smart, and it's not. It doesn't feel like it would break the bank if they did it that way too. But I'm not. I'm not going to knock the original cow form. I like that. I mean, it's accurate. What are you going to do?
So we're gonna talk about more Transformers.
Yeah.
So this is studios that I'm really excited for this one. Like,
Yeah.
if
All
you
right.
saw me excited about the one
I'm just
before.
acting.
What acting? But yeah, no, I was really excited for this. This is it. This is what I came to the 1027 live stream for. So this is Studio Series 86 Bonecrusher. So this is one of the 6 Constructicons that they're coming out with, and this thing looks dope. I'm excited. So they're gonna make another Devastator, right? So this one, I think this one should be the deluxe size.
Okay.
And this is Studio Series 86 Scrapper. So this is the leader of the Constructicons, right? And yeah, I'm excited for this because they combine into Devastator. So this is so this is the kind of the resin, the prototype for it, right? We got Menasor here, so people can see the size comparison of it. And then we got Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime, which was just recently released, right? So we kind of got the height comparisons of it. I'm excited about this. So it's going to be basically the legs, each one is going to be a Voyager class. The arms are going to be a deluxe class. And then the middle 2 pieces, long haul and I forgot his name right now, is going to be an Supreme class. So it's going to come in a 2-pack. And the best thing about this is how Hasbro has announced that they're going to release all of this in 2025. So it's not like going to be before where it's going to be in like different waves and it might get lost in like another year in 2026. They want everyone to get it at once, right? So it's coming out in 3 waves, right? 1, That's 2, cool. And 3. So I am excited. I am excited about this one.
Would you buy this as a Haslab?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. So
I think it's smarter to do it this way, though.
Yeah.
You know, save the Haslab for something that's more that feels like it has to be a single release.
Yeah. So we'll see what I don't know when they're gonna do another Haslab. But I'm excited that this is mass retail and everyone and the distribution is going to be good. So yeah, Devastator, man. I have like 4 or 5 Devastators. I'm going to add another one now. I'm excited about this.
If they, once it's all released, do you think as like a con exclusive, they'll release a box set of this?
So far, they stated that no plans yet right now.
Okay.
There are no plans for an exclusive box set for it, right? Maybe later down the line, like something that they're focusing. But it would be interesting if they did.
Like
maybe they'll do it in a like the orange, like an orange color, right? Or green. Like I don't know, like so yeah.
This is cool.
I like this green.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is the Constructicon green, man. So yeah.
It's like watching a kid bring up show and tell.
Yeah.
Like you're so excited. And the teacher's just like, okay, go back to your desk, Ralph.
Okay.
The scaling is good. I think it works.
It's just a tad taller
is.
than Menasor, right?
He should be though. The Constructicons should always be bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Devastator should always be bigger than Menasor, at least in my mind.
So they did do it justice.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm hearing rumors, listing rumors that eventually they're going to do Superion, kind of like in the same format. So it's like, all right, cool. More Superions for me now.
That's exciting. Yeah.
It's a good time to be a Transformers fan for me.
It really is. You guys are being fed.
We are. Definitely.
I mean, they're taking money from your wallet directly, but at least they're feeding you.
He's like, this is a recolor, this is a recolor, this is a recolor.
But it's every time it's like, you got my money.
Yeah.
Like this figure. Straxus is was it a Hasbro store exclusive? Right?
It's Galvatron.
And that's what it is.
Okay.
That's what it is. It's just a retool of Galvatron.
Is it the same head and everything?
No. It's not the same head.
Oh, thank goodness.
A lot of parts are different, right? It's some remolding, right? But see, Kev, there's another remold, retool, repaint. Another one. It's got me again.
You gotta make your money. I mean, they also they made sense of it when they were designing the actual property. It's like, they're all robots, so they're gonna share some parts. This is the SH Figuarts Shoto Todoroki from My Hero Academia. The current look for him anyways, which is kind of what they've been doing with the My Hero line. I know other companies have already started with their My Hero lines like Figma and Rebel Tech, but they've tackled specific things. Whereas one thing that I'm noticing with SH Figuarts is when they tackle a property that's kind of either going or brand new, they'll go for the most recent or the most up to date, and which is kind of smart, because it's going to differentiate itself from anything that already exists. I think of this character, this version might be the best looking as far as action figure.
Okay.
He looks great. It looks great. Again, the hair option. I like when they do that. I really like when they do that. Yes. I know some people might have said in the comments where they're a little bit lighter on the effects on the accessories here. It's because I think it's smart for Tamashii to do it that way, because that way that price doesn't go too crazy. And if you want to get accessory parts, they already make accessory parts. And they released for pre-order an accessory part for the original, the previous releases.
Right.
So they'll most likely do the same with this one. And I know with those ones, they didn't just give you accessory parts to add for the character, but face plates as well and extra parts, not just the effects. So I think they'll probably do the same with him. And these figures are looking really good. I kind of hate how good they look because because the thing is, I don't plan on, I loved the manga when it started. I kind of fell off because I thought the direction of the story became stupid, but I still like the designs a lot, and I still like some of the characters. Now,
if you were into it for a while.
Exactly. I'm going to get All Might when they make it. That's always been my thing. I said it before this line was even announced. I'm like, I'm not going to get the Rebel Tech All Might, but if SH Figuarts does the line, I'm going to get the All Might. And, once they announced the line, I was like, cool, where's All Might? Oh, wait. You know what I mean? And if they eventually get to him, great. If they don't, also fine. I'm already living my life without it. It makes no difference. Do you know what I mean?
Dude, like the amount of like philosophies you're dropping in this episode is just unreal. It's like you were alive before this was even announced. You're gonna be fine with that.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's like, will I be happy if I have it? Sure, because it's something I've wanted. But it's not like I'll be less happy without it. I'm pretty happy where I'm at right now.
Am I gonna vomit in disgust if I don't get it? No.
Yeah.
Am I gonna weep and cry and whinge to them? It's like, well, I'm gonna type on Instamashi's page and go, where is this cat? Come on, dude.
What's his for people who don't know, like me, what's his power? Is he like a hot water, cold water tap?
It's fire and ice.
Oh,
fire and ice, both.
Like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cool. I think the character's cool. His design looks great. I think J Shot may have mentioned it on because he was on Chat Mega Symbol this week. He's like, as just a buck, it's cool. Like he could just be, you could pop his head off, obviously, like, and put a new head on it. And I think his suit looks rad.
Yeah.
You know, which I agree. I think his suit is rad. That manga has a lot of great designs. Story wise, again, I fell off, but design wise, it's still top notch. So this guy looks great. I hate how good they look because I'm like, no. Like it was what? It was displayed at Comic-Con. Todoroki was displayed. Not Todoroki. What's his name? Deku. Deku was displayed, and I'm like, damn, it looks good.
It looks good.
It looks so good.
With the shawl.
Like, yeah, dude. Looks
scarf.
So cool. But I'm like, I was waiting for All Might.
I think I'm not going to buy Deku because to stay in my lane, even though my initial reaction was like, he looks pretty damn good. I'm going to get this. And then I'm like, whoa, hold on. Slow down. Yes. Why are you so, so quick to buy it? You're not even like, I've been trying to watch more and I'm like, it's all right. But is it because I know the character, I've been exposed to the imagery so much that when I see the toy, it's like, okay, I can recognize a good looking figure version of that when I see it.
But we're there as well, where it's like, we can still recognize how dope something is, but it doesn't mean we have to pull the trigger on it, right?
I know. Gotta be smart.
Because if we were to pull the trigger on everything, that'd be trouble.
What would Chamba do?
I don't know. Oh, I would. I'd be like,
He's like, I'm buying this.
Man. There are some things where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get it. Like Dandadan stuff, I'm gonna get every single release. I might double up. I have doubled up on the first two. So mainly in my head, how am I justifying it? If we have to justify things, one, I love the property, but it's like they come with too many expressions. I at least have to. I'm gonna display with different expressions. I'm not.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. I mean, if I were to, to get it, if I was to display it with every expression, I want to need like 5 of them. I'm like, I'm not
a psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no. There's some characters, no, not even. I got multiple Stitch, but I think I'm going to gift one of the Stitch to a mate. So it's not even the same thing.
It would be like having the same Transformer twice in the same mode.
Yeah, I dig it. It's dope. I'll sit here, wait for All Might. Because based on these, if these look that good, and I don't even care about some of these characters, imagine a character I cared about looking this good. Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
It's like instant PO.
Yeah,
exactly. But then I'm gonna see, it's like if it's got garbage knees, the shoulders are garbage. It's like, yeah, I can still say no to it. Do you know what I mean? Like right now, based on these things, it's probably gonna be a yes. But I'm going to look at it when it's, up for pre-order. Like, there's another pre-order of King from Tekken. Did you guys talk about that before? Sorry to just bring this one up randomly.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't even follow.
They announced King, right? Before they showed the actual prototype of the figure. And I was like, I love King. He's my favorite character from Tekken. Then I saw this and I was like, I hate that cape. No, it ruins it for me.
Does it have the articulation there? Like
it's got articulation, but
yeah,
I don't know if you can remove it. And to me, that's a deal breaker. Now, when he comes out and someone shows that you can take his cape off, will I pick it up then? Yes. But as of now, it goes for pre-order up in a few hours. They don't show any photo without the cape, and that automatically in my mind says it's not coming off.
Right. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not qualified to answer this one.
Right.
I'm not a fan of that type of cape too. Like I kind of learned my lesson from the SHF Trafalgar.
Bingo.
Like, oh my god.
But then they learned with Kid, you can remove his cape.
Yeah.
So it's like, why didn't you just offer
do it
that
from the
option?
start, man?
Yeah, just offer that option where you can plug it in, plug it out, and then have a plug-in to fill in the space. If they showed that here, I'd be like, oh, cool, I'm pre-ordering that today too.
Yeah.
But they didn't, and so I'm like, I'm good.
Save that.
I'll wait. I'll wait. And when it does come out and someone does do it and it looks fine, by that point I'd be like, yeah, I don't care anymore. You know, like I'll be there with my a few of my Dandadan SH Figuarts being like, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're holding 3 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm good.
good.
I'm good. I'm good.
All right,
Hopefully it's down
back
the line.
to Transformers. Let's wrap this up. 2 more things, 3 more things, 2 more things, 1 more each.
Yeah.
This is monochrome. I got nothing. Sorry, you got it.
Boom. Okay, so this is another Studios series figure. This is Apelinq. So this figure was in the Transformers Rise of the Beast movie. Right in the beginning, he was Optimus Primal's kind of mentor, right? And this is just literally a retool remold of the Optimus Primal figure with asymmetrical shoulder pads and then these giant gauntlets. And it has, disappointingly, it has the face mask.
I heard it in your voice.
Yeah,
that was real.
Because
mid-sentence.
Optimus Primal, like the toy when he was released, when Primal was released, right? He didn't have the face mask, but then the entire movie he has the face mask, and then this one they put the face mask, so they screwed everything up. But
idiots.
How could you screw it?
Yeah.
How could you screw it up so bad?
God damn. But not too excited about this one, but if I catch it on sale, I'll definitely buy it. And then
This
the
looks
last
weird.
one,
This looks awkward.
the angle of how the legs
I
folded
don't
up,
like any of this.
yeah, it's just
He's standing straight up like an ape should. And then is that a carrot?
What's it?
no
that's
is
gotta be a carrot.
It's a
dude.
carrot.
That's the first thing I thought.
no, I think it's the Matrix of Leadership.
No.
The one of the artifacts. I can't remember what it was called, but it was there in the movie. I don't remember. This is how bad it is. That's how bad the movie was. I don't even remember what the
I
artifact
think that
was.
head sculpt is garbage.
He looks like a bald guy with a Santa Claus beard.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
Fair?
Metal Santa with a short beard.
Yeah, it's like part gorilla, part skull
I don't
gorilla.
like this. I always found that
No.
weird, by the way. In the movie when he appeared, I was like, what the hell? What disguise is this? Oh, he's just a robot gorilla. Don't worry.
He's a robot gorilla from an alien planet, right?
Wait,
So-
was he hiding in the
Great.
zoo as a regular gorilla?
That would be hilarious. But no.
that would have been. But yeah. Okay, and then moving on, then we got the studio series, like the Bumblebee movie. They did another version of Bumblebee. This one's like an updated version of the Volkswagen Beetle one, and this one is really nice at a deluxe price point. It's got the boots, the legs and the feet like pretty like dialed in to how the movie looks like. I'm pretty excited for this one, actually. So yeah, this is awesome. This one's awesome for me. I'll probably pick this up.
It's
That's
nice
about
you
it.
get to win sometimes, DK.
Yeah,
I like it when you win. It's
small ones. Thank you.
So wait, I forget in the movie. I don't even know if I watched. So it's the classic Beetle, but the modern look for the
good.
robot. It's
For the Bumblebee movie.
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Which
I don't even remember if I watched that.
I don't think you watched it.
I
I
still
don't
think
think
that
you watched.
the intro scene of that movie is the best.
Yes, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I'll give it a shot tomorrow.
I hate the movie Bumblebee look though. I think he's garbage. He's just a
Like
mess.
this look.
I just don't like it. I don't understand the face. What is it? I hate
It's very bug-like.
it. He's like an insect. Or like a predator with his mouth closed type thing.
It's more like you're not a fan of the Bayverse design.
I'm not a fan of the
yeah,
aesthetics.
right.
No,
Like because
no,
this
no.
head is purely Bayverse, and they just
It's
kind of still
100%. Yep,
translated it over to the Bumblebee movie, right?
which is dumb.
Yeah,
They shouldn't have. And
yeah.
the fact that
I'll
he
tell you the
doesn't
truth, I'm-
talk, he's still the broken radio garbage. I was like, come on, dude.
I did not like that.
This
I
is
never like that. It's yes, I'm gonna say it's garbage. Like
Yeah.
Frank.
It's garbage. It's complete garbage. But
Yeah.
here we are.
talking about it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Here we are.
This is lacking a lot of paint, although this is Studio Series. You did
Right?
say, right?
Yes, this is a $30 price point.
Not so bad. Transforming, you know.
It does the trick. Got excellent articulation for a transforming robot, so can't complain. So yeah.
No, for $30, it
Yeah,
works.
I noticed it's lacking paint too, but I thought you said it was like premium.
The Studio Series is a little bit more kind of.
It's like affordable premium, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
I see.
They didn't
It's
put
more,
it in
it's
their
more
main line.
affordable collectible.
We're gonna close it out with what I call the last Goku figure that I will ever buy because it is, it's the look that I grew up with. Reading the original Dragon Ball, and here it is. This is the SH Figuarts Son Goku with the Dragon, the 40th anniversary edition, and you can see here it's the artwork that it's based off of, having it side by side. It's such an awesome presentation for it. Dragon Ball manga covers have always been so iconic, like that format with the little window and the characters bursting out of it. That's what I grew up with, and this really hits some emotional strings. But the downside, what is the downside, Chamba?
The downside of this is that it's a V-Jump exclusive. V-Jump is a magazine, Japanese magazine, only in Japan, where you have to order through them. So technically, it's not available for anybody outside of Japan. However, they are planning on releasing it internationally.
Oh,
Okay,
Next
that's
year.
good.
Next year. Well, confirmed as much as they responded to my message. So yes, I'm going to confirm.
Yes.
So I saw it here. You did say, please. First of all, great manners. Okay.
Yeah.
Very classy. Please say available as Tamashi Web at the very least. A little bit,
At the
what's
very
would
least.
you say not backhanded, but
No. There's nothing backhanded. There's nothing. It's a little informal. It's a thing though. But
yeah, at the
I'm
very least.
Australian. I'm very informal.
I love that this guy assumed you Americans won't always get everything.
Yeah.
What a fool. What a fool.
But they did respond to me.
Yeah, they did
They
here
responded to me. So
somewhere.
I
I
think it's one of the
mean,
first ones.
we've gone from Kid Goku to GT to Daima, and now this. And I've mentioned it to you several times, Chamba. Like the one specific Goku look that I want is like Dragon Ball. His face is usually like a little bit flatter, I think, to give him more of like a innocent kind of derpy kid vibe, which he really does play that character in Dragon Ball. But to have this with the dragon, the accessories, some of the poses they've shown to recreate specific artwork is just a top tier. What are these weapons called? These sticks?
Tonfas?
Is that what they're called?
Tonfas.
Yeah. Oh, that's
TK
one name for it, I suppose.
Yeah. I've had some like older 80s 90s Goku figures that came with those, so like I remember some of these accessories, and this I think this is the one to seal the deal once it's available to us, if at all.
This
I
is the
think
one
one of the
Goku to rule it all.
one of the reasons why because it's a V-Jump exclusive, so it comes with the December issue. It comes out July next year, but it comes with the December issue of the V-Jump magazine. And I think for the international release, they have to switch that whole thing, so it's not going to come with the magazine. So, and I think that's one of the tweaks that they're going to do, like packaging and stuff. But if you go to Largo's page, he's got a post there where it shows the original Dragon Ball Goku release next to this one, and boy, it is a difference. Look at the difference.
What is wrong? Like, is there something wrong with me or us where we thought this first one was like, yes, that's
no,
so
not at
good.
all, because I like it for what it is, because we were just craving.
Yeah.
We were deprived of Dragon Ball, that we looked at him and like, this'll do, you know? And then, you know, seeing it, it's neat, but then seeing this takes a massive dump. But it's great because you see where they, you know, where they started and
Yeah.
where they are now. And they're evolving, man, and I love it. Look at that
You know
little
what?
stumpy little Goku.
That first one on the left was comically large next to Master Roshi, but then now that this one's coming out, it's gonna be a little bit shorter.
That
next
Roshi
to
is also off scale, by the way.
He's too small,
No, it's too
or
big.
like proportionally. Is he?
No. The Master Roshi was like one scale. Kid Goku was another scale.
Yeah.
Bulma and
Really?
Lunch were regular scale.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, Master Roshi
Yeah.
was too big. Like he
He
almost
was too big. He
has
needed to be
gigantism.
smaller,
Yeah.
and he needed to be way smaller.
Oh,
Proportionally, he was bad.
I
But
really
yeah,
like that Master Roshi though.
I love it too, but I'll take a new one and I'll
Yeah.
just give this one to somebody because I don't really sell figures. If somebody wants it, just I'll you pay for shipping and you can take it.
I was just buying most of those just so I can get the little Dragon Ball, you know, and then collect all of them and put it in the Shenron base. But yeah, this comes with the dragon. Well, that's not technically Shenron. It's just like
It's
one
a
from
dragon.
a dragon, which looks super fun. It's got this comical face. Oh man, let's not forget this power pole role play item while we're here.
48
snag it?
inches?
Yeah.
I used
You
to
gonna
have
snag it?
again. I used to have one like this, telescoping Nyoibo, and then like thinner plastic. All the movement it cracked and it got thrown out. But I loved playing with this.
Can we expect you to walk around with this at Comic-Con next year?
I
That'd be awesome.
might
about
just
that.
go get go on AliExpress and find
An actual bow
Turtle.
stuff? Oh.
no the orange outfit, and then I'll buy that Goku hair toque beanie that's coming out.
Very
and then
expensive,
this.
by the way.
I will make my own.
Yeah.
And a tail, and then you will
It's like
see me.
$80, by the way, that beanie. It's a Tamashi Web. It was like an exclusive thing.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah.
put
I love
right
it. Don't get
as-
me wrong. I'm tempted to. I was still tempted to get it.
Put it as a business write-off, Kev.
I mean, it's
for your channel.
like spending money on a winter coat in Canada. You use it year after year, and
You would use
pays
it.
for
If I'm going to pay that much for a beanie, you know I'm going to wear that thing even in summer.
Look how like his proportionally, he's so stubby and short. It's so cute. And then to get a dragon for him to ride on and have a display. You see some of the cloud details here. This is just the best. I don't see another version that would make me buy another Goku after this. And we'll revisit this in November 2025 and see how many more
Yeah.
Gokus I have.
I'm hoping
You
that
can wait.
because this is an exclusive, at least for the V Jump, and the plan is to release this next year in Japan in July, I'm kind of hoping that they release it internationally and premiere it at Comic-Con.
Ooh. And then we pre-order it, and then it's there anyway, and then we have that dilemma of do we buy it again in person?
Yeah.
Because this was available, like some of those import sites had it available, but the prices would range from like 180 and up, and he wouldn't cost that much if he was sold internationally. I don't
Right.
think. I think maybe 100, maybe at best. I don't think more than that, because I mean the Goku with the Kid Gohan, that was $100, and that came with
Right.
the whole Nimbus. This is just it's an unarticulated dragon, which is, mind you, is a little bit large, but I'm sure he's not going to be in full. You have to assemble it most likely in the package, but there's no way they're not going to reuse this sculpt. This is a completely brand new sculpt. They'd be insane not to.
Like, you don't think it has anything to do with like the Daima size? I think this is around the Daima size.
It might be.
bigger.
It might be a little bit bigger. I'm not sure. I should just do a height comparison with the Daima and the classic,
Yeah.
the original thing release, and then just do
Yeah,
a side
and
by
then-
side in comparison. You know what? I might do it later.
There you go.
Cool.
Later, yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Also, the Daima comes in for me tomorrow, so technically it's here before this Goku. So
Yeah.
you know, legally,
This one is your last.
This
Yes,
is
that's-
still
This one's
I-
your last. Got it.
It won't be your last though, because I know if they redo like adult Goku from Dragon Ball and it's Toriyama style, you'd probably pick that up.
I think we should end this episode.
Like they'll give you swap out feet where you could take his shoes off and he's got the bare feet, so you
Oh
can.
no.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
and they,
then
and they can
remove
do
the
that
blue
now too.
undershirt.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know how they did that, but I'm sure
Yeah.
they'll find a way.
I love the manga back then where it was the connecting artwork and it was the
Oh, yeah.
Shenron all the way along with the characters in each one.
Mhm.
I love that. I still have mine in it's in Chinese. I can't even read it, but I have a whole bunch.
That's cool.
All right. That is, some of our favorite releases and pre-orders and announcements from the last few weeks. I know we've missed an episode, but it's wonderful to Chamba to have you here with us today.
Yeah, thank you for
you
having
know,
me.
Yeah, we love your outlook on toys. It's very mature and
Zen and
balanced,
positive.
right? Logical.
Yeah.
A lot of adjectives, and it's always great to hang out with you, man.
Agreed. I like hanging with you guys. It's fun. It's always fun.
Check out Chamba on Instagram, on his Patreon. There's art updates every day. Every day is that?
Every day. Every day.
Every
there's a post.
day.
Thank you for reminding me. I need to schedule for the next month now. So
Yeah, it's awesome. And check him out on the Toy Migos YouTube channel. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. It lets YouTube know that you enjoyed this and maybe other people will. And thank you for being a patron over on Patreon. You get early access to this ad-free before everybody else. And what else, DK?
Find us on Unboxing Thursdays. On Thursdays.
Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a great night and keep touring around. Peace.